Why do we look crooked? We're like crooked. Camera is not a straight line.
I have no idea.
Because that is not straight in the picture.
Better?
I don't know. I can't.
Look at the line there. That's why I'm leaving it open so you can see it.
I think it's better. Yes, that's more of a straight line.
That's straight, right? Yay!
That's straight. There's a little more of you in the picture than there is me, but whatever.
Better?
Yes. For anybody who's watching this on playback, welcome to Technical Difficulties. There's nobody here yet. But,
Well, then here.
Somebody's gonna watch that and play back and be like, what the heck kind of video is this?
I love my wife. If you have a problem with that, you can kiss my ass.
We'll give it a couple minutes because I technically didn't schedule it to start until 7, and it's only 6:40, and it's only 6:45.
Well, I got my stitchy stitch started, so I'm going stitchy.
So we'll give it a few, and I need a new piece of floss. I don't even know what I'm on. Okay,
Earth.
so I did that. I did that. I did those. I did that. I'm working on this. Yes. Somebody's watching. Hello, somebody.
Somewhere.
Feel free to interact with us. I was going to wait until closer to 7 o'clock to do the hi, welcome to the, thing. But, if you're there and you're actually watching, interact with us. Because it says there's somebody watching. Otherwise, I'm going to start stitching. Yes, that was weird. It was supposed to be.
If you are looking for normal, leave now, because that don't exist in this house.
I'll do normal.
I don't even think we have normal in the washing machine with this one.
No, we don't.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, so I don't need this any longer. There's 2 people watching now. Someone talk to me! This is how I am in real life. There was one night, I was sitting in my Zoom room, waiting for my friends to show up. Not only was I talking to myself, but at one point, I might have possibly forgot I had the Zoom logged in and was searching for something. And full on, moved my recliner out of my stitching spot to look for stuff under it and around it. And had my little rocker. It's my rocker. Right, it's a glider type rocker. It's like I don't know how you would describe it, but it's not a recliner. But I had it up over end, out in front of my stitchy spot. I am bent over with my butt in the air, and all of a sudden I went, that would be a horrible time for somebody to walk into Zoom. I forgot or to log into Zoom. I forgot I had Zoom on.
And I could seriously see one of them going, woohoo!
Woohoo! That's how my life goes some days.
And it'd be your luck you get, hey, my son wants to know why your butt's so big.
No, well, because it's just it is. Yes. It is what it is. 1, 2. Okay, so there's
I think the funniest interaction I ever had on Zoom is one of the it was when we lived in Illyria. When you first started, one of the girls was like, hey, yeah, her husband's here too. And all I heard was, meet me out back, run!
Gotta figure out where I'm supposed to be. I don't know where I'm supposed to be at stitching on this. I ain't got my daggone pencil over here. Yes, I do. Stretch. Okay. So that's... No, that's that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
Usually is when you make it.
Thank you.
Okay, 3 people. One of you say something.
Someone talk to me. Just weird. I mean, really. Well, welcome to the Slovak Farm. I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
This is a farm where This is the farm where we farm cross stitch.
1 stitch at a time.
And where I apparently lack the ability to talk.
Grow.
Yeah. I lack the ability to talk.
Yep.
But I think we already had that established.
How I passed English, I have no idea.
I need to go one more. Yeah. I'm wondering if it's not going to let people talk until 7 o'clock. I know we're down to one person.
No. Here, I got an easy way of checking that.
I don't truly remember where I'm supposed to put this. How I'm supposed to put this. Testing, you're there.
So it works. Yes, I just put on my phone, went on to YouTube, popped on, said hi.
Yeps. Yepper peppers. Yepper peppers. Okay, well that was weird. I don't know what I'm saying.
Not English.
Clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8. Why is that in my head?
I don't know. You started it.
No, it's just randomly. It's like literally my brain is on shuffle with random song lyrics.
I'm truly failing at counting this today. Hi, Sarah. 1.
Oi. How are you?
think I have my ability to count. I don't really know. Too hot to stitch, but wanted to pop on and say hi. Well, hi. It's not super hot here right now. I mean, it's okay. Let's be real. It's 79 degrees. Some people would complain. I won't. Well, I will because it's not warm enough for the pool.
Let me do it this way. There's a reason why my life goal was Central Air.
Sarah has a right to complain about the heat because Sarah does not have central air. Wow.
Oh. But also, she's not really complaining. She's just stating a fact.
Well, yeah, she is.
Which is so much better than, oh my God, I feel an ounce of sweat on my person. Ah!
Or, oh my God, I'm looking at the weather from my nice air-conditioned home, so I'm going to complain about. Anyways.
Same person.
I am attempting to remember how to do this needlepoint. We started last month at MNG. I don't know how well it's going, but it's going. Because I really want to get it done. Because MNG is... I don't have enough spaces. There's a reason. Hello, Tamara. How are you? We are attempting to remember what I'm doing. It's not going so well.
I don't know if that's actually good. Like, there's a reason why I decided not to do that one. And it's I can't concentrate on that level while also talking. You are better at this than me.
Well,
you know what? I'm not saving that.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm trying to stay cool. The heat index. Yeah, you got the heat down there, man. Georgia.
No offense, but I'm never visiting him.
Georgia or South Carolina? Or North Carolina? Can't remember if you're Georgia or one of the Carolinas. I don't understand why I'm not doing this right. South Carolina.
I remember when I lived in New Jersey and we had to send y'all snowplows because you had 3 of them and none of them worked.
The weather is quite nice in the winter. Well, yes, I would enjoy the winters down there.
Yeah, and when it does snow, your state shuts off. Not insulting. I'm just stating that it's like, it was in the 90s. 93 or 94 or something like that, I think it was. That nor'easter that went all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Back in the 90s.
Yep.
Back in the 90s.
It was 19 yard or something.
The cat is telling us about it.
Tell us about it. 'Cause everything you feel.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Supposed to be 5.
Also tomorrow, there's a lot of people that live up here when they retire, go to where you are during the winter.
Snowbirds, I remember that, and yes, we shut down for any snow since 1, we aren't prepared for it, and 2, people can't drive here in good weather, much less. Well, debatable whether or not Ohio people can drive in good weather or snow.
I actually think most drivers are better at the snow than they are on dry roads around here.
Well, yeah, because they go flipping slow in the snow.
Yeah, or they can't get out of their driveway.
There's that, too. We act like good weather means we can drive like idiots. That's still not right.
What is your damage?
I'm proving I lack an ability to count right now.
Oh.
9, 13, 18, 16. No, it's supposed to be 1 higher.
Where are the crows? My dad joke was so bad the cat objected.
Murder. That's how I feel right now. Just not doing what it's supposed to be. I don't really understand why I lack the ability to count today, but apparently I do.
This is Simai. This is the thing making all the noise.
He says, yeah. What are you laughing at?
He looked at you like, why aren't you petting me?
Because he is currently perplexed by her current situation.
Normally he will not let me pick him up. So he was really one of the pets.
True story. If I could get my rhythm on this, I'd probably be okay. No. It's sitting around waiting for a whole month.
You want to get down now? Is my face not made for the internet? Trying to save everybody from my face?
Why are you looking at me like I should be petting you also?
This stream has been interrupted by cat.
Stitching has been interrupted by the kitty wants pets. Kitty pets. Kitty pets. My Ferengi. He's a Ferengi. He likes his ears scratched.
You want to know what there is? Okay, you need to get down now. Get down. There you go. Oh my god. Look, I have another cat.
I know, right? It's like a whole second cat shows up.
Okay. That was Simai the Wonder Cat.
Wonder Cat, Wonder Cat. Simai the Wonder Cat. My creative little song there. It's just kind of how it's rolling today. I am being weird. Embrace the weird. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. We just gonna embrace that there weird. Because Work for the weird.
Would I be?
Exactly. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
La, da, 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 da.
Got my sequence a little screwed up. 10. Something in this still is not right. I truly do not understand what I am doing right now.
I am just quietly stitching and trying not to get cut and trying not to distract you.
I do not understand why I do not comprehend this right now.
Can I make a suggestion?
No, you may not. Because the whole reason I have waited a whole month to work on this is because someone wanted to work on it together.
Oh, crap, I totally forgot. Oh, look, I actually know what that is. I'll be right back.
Having technicals right now. Because apparently, I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. It's basic counting. But I lack the ability to do that right now. Counting is always harder when it's important. I don't even know what my problem is right now. I really don't. Goes above 10. 15 straight up. 16. Oh, look, I finally can count. I'm telling you. That was a lot daggone harder than it needed to be. If I disappear, it's because we lost power. We have a dangerous thunderstorm warning right now. And the light. Oh, dear! Don't put your life in danger. Well, okay, now that I figured out what I'm counting, I need to go find my scissors because I forgot those.
Hmm? Hmm.
Okay. Hey. So did anybody do anything fun for the 4th of July? We literally went to my parents for lunch on the 4th. Oh, and good Lord, the whole car thing became such a daggone drama. Such a daggone drama. I don't know if I talked about the car on Floss Tube, but Monday I took the car to the shop because I had a tire leaking. And they couldn't get the wheel off. They literally couldn't get the wheel off. 2 of the lug nuts wouldn't come off. They got one of them off by having a very heavy human stand on a breaker bar. And then popped that one off. They couldn't get the other one off. So I had to take the car back Wednesday for them to cut the lug nut off. Or, I don't remember. The thingy that sticks out of your rim that the lug nut goes onto. I can't remember.
Bolt.
The bolt. No, he called it something else. But anyways.
I know, I'm just using a simpler way of putting it.
They had to cut that off the one. And then they were like, well, you need to replace 2 of your other tires because your treads are thin. Then they couldn't get one of the other tires off. And I needed a tire rod. $800 later, I finally got my car back. And it's got a mark on the one rim from when they cut off one of the bolts. I felt like drinking. I felt like drinking. It was awful. Like, I sat there for an hour Monday waiting for them to work on my car. And I'm going, I don't have time for this. Nor do I have patience.
Go up from here. Well, up.
So that was my wonderful, awful week. Or Monday, week for my car. But yesterday, what's up?
Nothing important. Keep going.
What's up?
So you go up, then down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So 1 is up, 2. Odd is up, even is down. Okay, where does it take to do this overlay stitch? Because that is, does it go over top of? So this is the Tide windmill. This is the diagonal multi-cross. So yesterday we went to those are the mirrored crescents. That's the partial span. That's the peacock stitch. I don't know where the overlay stitch goes. I am confused. So yesterday we went on an adventure. We went to does it go over the peacock stitch? yesterday we went to the Age of Steam Roundhouse in Sugar Creek, Ohio. It is a giant, it's a museum where they have 24 steam locomotive engines of various sizes. The biggest one they have is probably, I think, the biggest steam locomotive they commercially built. And the smallest one they have was Carnegie steel, what they used in the Steelyard Yarders. But it was very interesting. It was like an hour and a half tour. We spent an hour and a half in one building. I did not think I could that anything held my attention for that long in one building, but it did.
Also, how big was that building?
I mean, the building was pretty big. There's 18 bays in their roundhouse, and they have all 24 of their steam locomotives underneath of the roof in the roundhouse. Okay, so that's a lie. 22 of them are underneath the roof in the roundhouse. 2 of them are in what they call the back shop, which is kind of off the roundhouse. And it's where they work on their locomotives. Not all of their locomotives are operational. They have, most of their locomotives are what they call cosmetic restoration, which is where it looks pretty, but it doesn't do anything. It looks pretty, but it doesn't do a darn thing. Kind of like some people you might know. That was mean. But I mean, I'm going to have to remember that. That would be a good Bard Vicious Mockery insult. You look pretty, but you don't do a darn thing. Oh my God.
I think one of these days I'm just going to look at somebody and go, as they say in Alabama, bless your heart.
Come up at 1 and then go down at A. Come up at, continuing to move at numbers, always going down at A. Okay, so it goes over the peacock stitch. Moving on. Moving along. So, they have these lovely steam engines, and most of them don't do a darn thing. Because steam engines, in order for them to be operational, have to be certified by the federal government, that their steel in them is a certain thickness, and there's a few other things that have to be done to certify them operational. Now, the guy that started this museum used to have 3 of the engines that are there operational, as far as certified. They call passenger cars, because he used to have a little piece of track that was just outside the shop that he would run passenger excursions on. But then he sold that to a commercial company, railing company, and the commercial railing company said, yeah, we don't really want you to do that. We don't want the liability and the insurance problems that come with that. So he just built the roundhouse to house his steam locomotives and operate a museum to teach people the history of the steam locomotive. But so 3 of them have just recently become unoperational because they've lost their certification. There is one that's operational in there that they used to haul the engines around in and do little runarounds on the yard, their little yard with. It's one of the smaller ones, because most of the engines this man has are behemoths.
Which is actually why they don't get them certified, because unlike a diesel train, it is actually you use the same amount of fuel going 1 mile an hour as you do doing 70. Actually, you use less fuel at 70.
Right. And the whole reason they have to do this sort of lengthy, pretty expensive certification process is actually sitting in their yard. It's actually sitting in the roundhouse. And Sarah, if you're still watching, you may have heard this story. Gettysburg, I think it was the Gettysburg Rail Association or something like that. They did little steam train excursions where they would, run around a little with their steam train, take passengers on these little half hour or so excursions. Well, back in 95, there was an incident. The guys running the Gettysburg little steam engine, not a little steam engine, this is a pretty sizable steam engine. How shall I put this? Their knowledge of the steam engine was good. However, how to operate it, this old timer told me, who told him, it was a little sketchy. And basically what happened was they weren't cleaning their water glass, their sight glass out enough, which the sight glass is a little tube in the engine that tells the guys in the engine how much water is in the boiler. And that is critical because if your water level goes below where the firebox is, the steel around your firebox gets too hot. And what happens when you have you ever heated a dry pan up really, really hot and then put water in it? What happens? Poof. Vaporized steam is not good, or vaporized water is not good that quickly. Their boiler got too low. They didn't know it was too low. They dumped water in the boiler. Thankfully, the engine didn't explode and take out a whole city block. The firebox collapsed backwards and released a massive amount of very hot steam into the engine and burned. The main engineer actually sat in the engine until he could get the engine stopped, and he got second and third degree burns on his body. He had burns inside his lungs, and ultimately 10 years later died from injuries that were related to this accident. That's when the federal government decided we need to probably do some things to make sure these accidents don't happen. Right about that time, there was also an accident with a steam train, or with a steam tractor in Medina, Ohio, which isn't too far from here, that did cause death and destruction. So, again, the federal government decided we probably need to do some regulating on this here shindig. But that train from the Gettysburg is actually at this roundhouse, which was kind of interesting to see and kind of interesting to learn about. They have a train from a couple of movies that I've never heard of. And I don't remember them now. So, that's my bad. But it was very interesting because there was a lot of history about the trains and and I learned quite a bit about what the different size of trains was for. Because, you have these huge steam engines that are like 16 foot tall, 100 and some odd feet long. And then you have these ones that it looks like two people in the cab is gonna tip it backwards. And that is, and that has to do with what they were used for, basically. That's very cool looking. How you doing?
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I can. I think I
I
can.
think you got it.
Oh, keeping track of this is hurting my skull.
So that was yesterday. It's looking good. Let me look at it. Yep, you're doing good. We also went to lunch at Dutch Valley, a restaurant called Dutch Valley Restaurant. Was not good, not as good as Mrs. Yoder's, but Mrs. Yoder's was kind of a drive away. But it was not as good as Mrs. Yoder's. And I have discovered a rather unpleasant. Now, my Ozempic has some rather unpleasant side effects because it does cause gastrointestinal issues. Well, I have found the rather unpleasant side effect in that in me, I get car sick now. I do not appreciate that. I was very queasy when we got to Age of Steam. And I'm glad we got there early and I was able to at least sort of get somewhat settled as far as my stomach was concerned so I could enjoy myself. Because if we would have had to rush in, get checked in right away, and started the tour, I would have been very unhappy. I was not super happy. Anyways. But that's Amish country. You got these little... I mean, it's very hilly to begin with. And very windy. And we went to a new bulk food store. That was close because we were close to the world's largest cuckoo clock. Yes, the world's largest cuckoo clock is in Sugar Creek, Ohio. And from May to October, it every half hour does a little song and dance thing. And we watched that. And no one has talked to us in 20 minutes. So then we went to this bulk food store that was right up the road. I didn't like it.
I didn't either. I ain't concentrating.
I am too now that I want to get this done. MNG is Wednesday. We put our meeting off by a week because when we were planning the year, I said y'all can have the meeting on the 3rd of July. You ain't gonna have a president or a host because my bucket's gonna be at my parents' house for fireworks because there's no way in tarnation I'm gonna try to drive home from the Needlework Guild meeting on July 3rd with people probably setting off fireworks. So MNG is Wednesday, and then I have EGA on Thursday. It's going to be a busy week. But I would like this done for those items, for those. That did not go in the right hole.
So isn't this due in next month?
No, this is not due. What's due is that box topper, that Elizabethan stitch thing, and that's due in November. If you want to topper your boxer. Yes, I said it like that. Because I'm a smart aleck.
Bugger.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
Bugger.
Oh, I feel that. I'm going to have to change out my floss for...
I don't even know if I can. I might as well just do it now because there's no way I'm doing it. That's irritating.
I feel you, homie.
Best part is, it's for half of the thing, and then I've got to sink it off anyway.
I know.
I'm going to chop these off and sink those two.
I fully understand. I understand where you're coming from.
Brat.
Yahoo! Yes, I'm a brat.
Well, that would be applicable if I was talking to you.
Yesterday at the little museum thing, they were talking about one of the engines that had been operational at one point, and every time they would take it out, every time they would leave it sit for a while and not do anything with it, something would be wrong with it. And it was very finicky and needed attention. And I looked at my mother and I said, gee, that kind of sounds like my husband's wife. My mom was like, yeah. Thanks for so readily agreeing with that, Mother. My mother does not defend my honor.
Fudge.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
3 guesses, the first 2 don't count.
Did you lose your floss?
Nope.
Your needle?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Did you find it? Uh-oh.
And the reason I want to find it is not so much the fact that I need it, because I actually have a that's one right here. Oh my God, cat hair.
Cat hair everywhere.
But it's actually what that hair attaches to that I'm worried about.
Right. Right.
Between him and the dog.
Right. What's that?
My needle.
That you were looking for?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nobody's talking to us. Okay, so I've told you our little story of our adventure yesterday. Someone tell me what's going on in your life. Any of my Texas peeps got to deal with a hurricane? Anybody doing anything fun for summer vacation?
Anyone alive?
Hello. Is there anybody out there?
No, it's just chipmunks and squirrels.
Just not if you can hear me. I'm a weird human.
Mm-hmm.
So are you.
Mm-hmm.
Take one to know one.
Now, when did I ever say I wasn't odd?
Quack, quack, I'm an odd duck.
Moo wolf, I'm an odd duck.
There's that.
I'm
back.
such-
I think the worst is over. We finally got rain. It's been over a week since the last time water fell. Well, I'm glad that you're back and you're safe. Glad you finally got rain. I know how that is when it's like you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for the rain. Wednesday the 3rd, it was pretty hot. We were waiting for those daytime thunderstorms to pop up. We got a little bit of water, but not a ton. late afternoon. Thursday, we didn't get we got a bit of rain, but there wasn't a lot. Like, they got it down in Amish country area of Ohio. They got rain. I mean, when we were driving around Friday, it was real wet. Farms here have been asking, yeah, I bet. We have not had real significant rainfall in a while. Because even the rain we were supposed to get yesterday wasn't super significant. So, yeah, the rain situation it's a situation. Yes, I did stick my needle in my shirt and my arm.
We just spent a while with me looking for a needle.
Yes. Amadeus? I don't know how you pronounce the stitch. Bless me. Okay.
That this way?
Darker shade of floss. One strand. Bless you. Thank you. Gosh. Oh, that was rough. Get over there.
No.
Get yourself over there.
Get yourself right with Jesus.
I'd like to think I'm right with Jesus, but...
It's talking to the needle, not you.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell you were dealing with. You know what? Screw it. Bag volunteers.
There you go. That's why my shirt volunteered. It was doing the job. That's what I say.
Actually, that's pretty secure. I could probably just...
I'm loving it. Look, we acknowledge the weird. We've already established I'm weird.
We're weird. Deal with it.
We are very weird. It is what it is. Okay, now, let's see. Stitch. Counted thread work is very interesting. Position 1, it's not being weird. It's having personality. Well, I got loads of personality. Which one would you like? Position 1 is 1 point to the left of the crescent. So here is your crescent. There is position 1. Let's see if this looks right when I'm done. That's the thing with counted thread and specialty stitches. It's like cross stitch. I know it's gonna look right because it's not hard to do. Is this gonna look right when I'm done?
I have no freaking idea, and if it doesn't, I'm never touching one again. Because I would be too busy crying.
I have to figure out how to get to position 2. That sounded odd.
We're streaming, so I won't make that joke. Because I don't know if it's actually inappropriate or not. I really don't.
Okay. Seven.
Hopefully that doesn't matter. I really hope that doesn't matter.
What?
I don't know which way's up anymore.
Does not matter. It does not matter. You're just fine. You are doing fine, darling. Next position 3. I don't know what else to talk about, y'all. Give me something to talk about. I guess 6, 7, 8. Listen to me count and not catch my thread to tuck it in. Oh no, I did that wrong. Oh no, I did it wrong. Are you supposed to be sharing holes with this guy? No. We're not. I know what I did.
This doesn't make any sense. It says go. I'm assuming I'm supposed to be going up at 1, then up at 2, then up at 3, then up at 4, then up at 5, and down at A, right?
So it's up at 1, down at A, up at 2, down at A, up at 3.
Because that line doesn't come up at 1, then down at 2.
Yes, I think that was the, yes. That was, hold on. Was there a type there? I think, I believe she said there was a typo. Yes. Disregard. So always come up at a number, go down at A. Yes, if there's a letter, if letters start getting involved, you come up at the number and go down at the letter. I thunketh.
Thunka.
So this, so the way the counted thread works is you have a master chart of where everything gets placed. And then you have the individual bits. And you're always supposed to check your master chart against the individual bits. Yeah. I needed to check my master chart against my individual bits. Right. I had to check my bits. 7, 1.
Your bits are fine. Look to me.
2. Thank you for checking my bits, darling.
Anytime.
Everything y'all are working on, it's far over my head. I can do up and down in an X. Currently, this is jet scaling it a little over my brain.
Okay, and you're the one supposed to be able to help me with this stuff. I mean, most of this is okay because the person who did this is very, 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 very intelligent and makes very good instructions.
Yes, Pat has fabulous instructions. So
Except
1,
when
2,
there's a
3,
typo.
4, 6. Yes, 7, 8. Well, you turd.
Oh, Pat told a really funny story.
8. Yes.
She's like, every time I do one of these, I go, I can give you a really nice kit, or I can bring in my scraps, and I won't charge you for materials. Which would you prefer? No one has ever declined the scraps.
Well, and the thing with making it out of like the extra bits is it's generally going to be a smaller thing, which is a bit easier to learn. So 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. So, who enjoyed some fireworks over the 4th of July?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of over fireworks. Hmm?
I mean, we saw fireworks. Well, we did fireworks. We watched fireworks Wednesday night at my mom and dad's. And, I mean, of course, fireworks are legal in Ohio on 4th of July and that following weekend. So, 4th of July, we have...
In certain areas.
In certain areas. So... 4th of July. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So over 4th of July, we had fireworks from, all the neighborhood peeps. But tonight is our community's fireworks. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Oh no! I looked at the time, looked at this, and went, nope.
Oh, it was 10 minutes. 10 minutes of the live.
It's the dark part around the edges. It's the big. This thing gets bigger as it goes out. Though I think I'm actually. Yes. It's only this. Then
the overlay on it.
What you're doing, and then Ginormal.
I say it's not. Yeah.
There's only 3 more steps left.
Yes. Mirror. Yawns. I'm tired. really hoping I'd get this done. What up, Tom?
Okay, I am not smoking. Okay.
What's up, darling?
Oh, well, I just use yours to confirm that you do it once and then you do over top of it.
Yes, the overlay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jumping in to say hi. No stitching from me tonight. I had a little accident when trying to make dinner. Oh, woman! What'd you go and do that for? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Mhm.
7, 8, 9. I'm a klutz. Yeah, me too. And I'm not in the right spot either. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 7, 9, 11. Yeah, I'm not in the right spot on something. Something did not go in the right space.
Yeah, I hit a big thing and it's just like, that just that just made my brain
He's
go.
like, nah.
Yeah, nope, I don't have enough time to fiddle with this. It was actually the thing she was glitching out on at the start.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm probably going to be doing this the next couple of lives.
Okay.
And Andrea, I have tripped on a perfectly smooth surface in bare feet.
I'm pretty klutzy.
I actually stubbed my toe on the ground while walking on a flat surface.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kindred spirits, yep. I am very klutzy. I fall downstairs. I fall upstairs. Let's be real.
I think my biggest kitchen disaster involved half the can of sauce while it was hot spilling out because I didn't choose the right size pot. Because up until I met her, my education was Alton Brown and a prayer because YouTube wasn't a thing yet. I'm old. And I didn't use the right size pot. I didn't realize how much it would bubble up. And I'm sitting there trying to pour it into another pot. And it bubbles onto my hand and I drop it halfway through.
We're older than Google. Just, you know. Well, I think this is a good place to end the live tonight. So, we are going to say, take care, y'all. We'll see you with our regularly scheduled floss tube on Tuesday. I will have pictures from the Age of Steam and maybe the video from the Cuckoo Clock on I'm going to try to tack them on to the end of our regular scheduled floss tube. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy. We'll see you later.
Bye.